All right, we're back. We got Matchless yet again, Matchless Beer Company. And this one's called Hazy Expectations. It's a hazy IPA. Let's see, we're using hops, Amarillo, Centennial, and Simcoe, grain, Pilsner, Triticale C20, pale wheat, and flaked oats. They're using their juice yeast, and descriptors are hazy, juicy, and optimistic. And so that is Matchless out of Tumwater, Washington, one of the more local breweries to me since it's in my state. Let's go ahead and crack it. It has a orange, like a burnt orange can opener there. All right, cheers. Wow, that beer is cold. All right. So it definitely has a bit of juiciness, but that is not all that's going on here. There's definitely like a little bit of like dank resinous something going on in the underbelly. It's under the juice, so it's kind of a unique character. Let me take another sip. Yeah, there's something dank and resinous underneath, but it's actually pretty good. Definitely a more unique profile, but I like it. All right, let's get into this. Since we have our work cut out for us today, we are going to be using Noble Otter's Firefighter. And it's funny because I saw So Sharp David Gonzalez using this today in his shave video that he uploaded. And it's funny because this was on my mind this morning before I saw his video. So that's what we're using today. You can see that awesome label there with the kind of shiny trim where the embers are flying and whatnot. Noble Otter, always A1 with the artwork. Let's take a look at the matching side label here. There's the scent notes: grapefruit, lavender, red cedarwood, water, sandalwood, and ambergris. And as we continue on the side here, you can see a laundry list of ingredients. So there we go. And we are going to be doing the good old college try with face lathering again. I had a pretty shitty go of it yesterday, and we just are glutton for punishment. So we're going back for more today. So let's get this shave moving. Hope everybody had a good day today. I did. It's Monday, so we're gonna try to perform a menthol Monday. But since we don't have the what the hell is scraping across my face? A piece of hair or something? I don't know. Sorry. But since we don't have the bowl, I'm gonna try to incorporate menthol in a couple of other ways, and hopefully the menthol doesn't work against me. So we're gonna be using the Stirling Mentholated Preshave Cube. I'm just going to dunk the end of that and start putting some of this on the face real quick. And then on top of that, I think we're going to be putting another additive as well, just for the hell of it. Just to kind of put a little bit more pizzazz into our shave today. I don't know about y'all, but I am a menth head, and I definitely love the addition of a little bit of menthol when it comes to my shaves. So we're just gonna put a little bit of moisture on the hands and try to work that in. Get a nice chilly base layer going. Oh yeah, that's coming along nicely. And this mentholated pre-shave isn't really known to help the performance of the lather in any way, shape, or form. Not really anyways. But it does give you a nice low-level menthol chill for great for all levels of menthol lover out there. All right, let's go ahead and dry our hands off real quick. And then I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna grab some Barrister and Mann Terrorade, which is a synthetic menthol cooling agent. And so we're kind of mixing the real menthol with the synthetic menthol. So let me got this exact science thing going on. And I know a lot of people use like 3 drops, and they say that they are just all the way chilled out, but in all honesty, the Terrorade really doesn't do much for me, so I have no fear of it whatsoever. Let's go ahead and take this to the face, and let's get this going. Hopefully we have a better go of it than we did yesterday. Had about a 35-second load today on the soap tub, which should be adequate for any seasoned face latherer. But me being an absolute novice, not a novice, I know how to face lather, but I've not face lathered in so long that I've really lost my touch. And I'm sure adding menthol into the mix isn't really helping my case much, but it's Menthol Monday, and I'm the menthol maestro. So some old habits just die hard. Alright, let's go ahead and paint a little bit of water in here. Oh yeah. And we got a nice medium tingle going here. And I say tingle specifically because for whatever reason, Barrister and Mann's Terrorade, the synthetic menthol agent, it just doesn't do nothing in the way of chill factor for me. Like, I still have a very low level chill factor on the skin right now. The tingle is about medium. The tingling is about medium. And I know I can discern the two. The low level chill factor is because of the Stirling's Mentholated Preshave. That has a very low level chill factor. And it's non-threatening to non-menthol lovers. It's really low level, entry level. And for some people, they say that the synthetic menthol is, a nicely or highly concentrated chill factor for them as well. And, I'm honestly, happy for those people that they can experience that mentholization, that chill factor from the synthetic menthol. I'm happy for them. I wish I was one of them, but it just doesn't work for me like that. I think it's cool that synthetic menthol doesn't add any off scent notes. It doesn't have a scent of its own, so it doesn't really harm anything when it comes to the scent there, or the fragrance of your shaving set. So that's cool. I appreciate that sort of thing, but it just doesn't do much for me, really. Other than a tingle, and the tingle feels more like an allergic reaction than an actual real chill factor does. And you can see, once again, I got a decent lather on the neck, but I don't got volume. Some of that might be because of the menthol additive. Sure, but I loaded for 35 seconds. You think I would have some more goddamn volume? It's very disheartening. Like, I want to get my face lathering skills up to a higher level, and it's just disheartening. Alright, we're going to be using the Kukri blade here, and you can see it has some nice engraving on the spine. And these are custom scales, and it's a very nice razor. I just had this honed up and sent back to me from Frank Misa of Strike Gold Shave, and he put a caudicle edge on this one, and so I have used this once before and I had a very enjoyable shave with it, but I am relatively new to the old conical edge. And so we're still kind of settling in to the way it feels and the way it shaves. I will say, haven't really had any problems in the way of sharpness or it cutting. Definitely feels up to snuff in that area. It just has a different feel to it. And that's pretty much what I was expecting before I ever had the razor to the face. I always have heard that the cauticles were a very smooth edge, and some people don't even like them because of that, like that almost not sharp feel. But I assure you, this one is plenty sharp. It's cutting with no problems, but the feel is still apparent. And this Noble Otter is good stuff. It definitely is slick enough to get the job done, even with my shitty face lathering skills. I was hoping take 2 was going to be better today, but I kind of gave myself an opportunity to fail by adding menthol additives into it. You can see it's a very ghosty lather this evening. And all I mean by ghost lather is that you can you can pretty much see right through it like a ghost, you know what I mean? That's what we call it when we're kind of teasing and poking fun at each other. And if it works for you, it really doesn't matter if it's a ghost lather or if it's a show lather. If it works for you, it's all that matters. And ghost lathers do work for me. Definitely not something that I strive to make. I want to have a sexy, dense, luxurious lather, but I have allowed myself to lose my face lathering performance. So we're just going to have to work to kind of build that back up and kind of figure out what works for us with the full beard. I used to be a face latherer only, like I didn't even have a shaving bowl in the beginning. I also didn't have a beard in the beginning, so there's that. I only had the mustache and goatee. So I never ever had a clean slate, but I didn't have the beard, so I definitely had more surface area to build my lather with. I definitely had, you know, like the jawline that I could kind of use to help build a little bit of lather. I had some more tools in my arsenal. But, and again, it seems like the beard does hold on to a lot of lather because I'm kind of squeegeeing some of it out. And you can see I'm redistributing it on the neck. So there's definitely a lot of lather trapped inside that beard. I wish I could take more advantage of that stuff trapped in there, but it is what it is. I wish it was trapped inside my badger knot rather than being trapped inside my beard. I think if I just could find a way to get more lather into the thing other than doubling my load time, because I really don't want to double my load time either. I just want to find a way for everything to work, you know, without, and I'm going back to the puck. I need some more product, unfortunately. I need to find a way to to get it right on the first crack. And I just don't seem to have figured it out yet. But we'll keep trying. And we're definitely going to give it more attempts without having a menthol additive to work against us. Alright. Let's go ahead and give it a little splish of water right off the get-go. Hopefully we can get something looking half decent here real quick. I definitely don't like the act of building a lather here on pass 2. All that additional scrubbing on the neck probably isn't good for the old irritation factor. I definitely don't scrub as much when I'm bowl lathering. I might scrub a little bit just to kind of get the feel, get a little bit of that soft scrub that I enjoy. Just get the feel on the skin for just a little bit while I'm distributing it over the skin, but other than that, you won't really see me scrubbing all that much, especially on pass 2. I usually just kind of paint on a layer and get to shaving when I'm doing it my normal way. But since I'm in the process of working up my face lathering skills, kind of having to do things a little bit different. Alright. We painted some nice moisture in, and it looks like we got a little bit nicer lather here on pass 2 than we did on pass 1. Funny enough, without the menthol additive. Looks a little bit better. Alright. We still got that medium tingling. We still got that low level chill factor. So, should be good there. I'm gonna go ahead and take another sip. And I apologize. These videos, they're most likely going to be longer than my normal stuff. It's definitely not something that I want to do, but it is something that we're just going to have to kind of suffer through until I get my face lathering technique up to snuff. And then we will reside back in our bowl lathering safety zone. We drove right over a blemish right there on pass 1 and on pass 2, so hopefully it doesn't open up, and if it doesn't, kind of goes to show the smoothness of this edge. But I will say, there's no doubt that it's cutting. There's no doubt whatsoever. I can hear the feedback and I can feel the job that it's doing. So there's no doubt that it's cutting. Let's go ahead and squeegee that off right there. Let's go ahead and get this other side popping. Very nice. I do notice in kind of the high growth, dense areas, like right here, where I'm really defining that line, it does seem to have a little bit more of a snag there, but that's pretty true to form no matter what edge I'm using. I will say I'm happy that it's not getting hung up, and I don't feel like I'm having to power through it all too much. But it is definitely noticeable there more so than any other area on the shave. And alright. Oh, looks like we got some right there at the end. Looks like we took the head off of a blemish right there at the end. But considering the blemishes that were on the neck, and we only took one down, it's not too bad, especially when you're using an open blade like this. Things could go wrong, and one little blemish bites the dust. It's not too bad. Not mad about that. Alright, let's go ahead and get this lather off the face. The low-level chill is kind of subsiding now from the mentholated Preshave. It's just ever so faintly there. Same with the tingling feeling. The tingling feeling went kind of from a medium down to a low-level tingle now. I think that has something to do with me not adding more during pass 2 and adding more unadulterated soap to the mix. Kind of really took the wind out of the sails of that tingling sensation. So, all in all, very enjoyable shave, especially when especially when the face lather fail had finished and I just got into the actual shaving portion. Definitely was more enjoyable when I wasn't beating myself up about my face lathering technique. Alright, we're using the Lancaster purple one last time, and then I think I'm going to throw it in the laundry. I usually use it, 2 to 3 times, and then I toss it in the laundry. It's just soap. I only shave after a shower, so it's mostly just a little bit of soap that I'm wiping off. And again, something that I'm really noticing with these face lather attempts is that there is so much soap trapped in the beard. So much more than when I just paint it on with a bull lather. Alright, I'll get the rest off cam. The video's already gonna go long, which I apologize for. We got the matching aftershave splash right here. Noble Otter Firefighter. Equally as beautiful right there. There's a look at the ingredients. Industry standard quality restrictor. Go ahead and let it focus in. We'll get a nice healthy portion of that on the neck and cheeks. Oh yeah. There's a little bit of a tingle there. But it's a good tingle. It's a nice burn. Alright, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the video. If nothing else, hopefully you got a laugh at my face lather fail. I still enjoyed this one. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.